So I grew up in, I guess, what you would call a Christian family with my older sister and my two younger brothers. And I always grew up, knowing about God and knowing that He was real, but never really had that relationship for myself with Him. So when I was 14, I got invited to youth by my sister. She forced me to come along, and I came here and I had such a good night. And then at the end, there was a moment where we could go down the front for prayer, and I just felt like I needed to go down the front and I needed to get prayer. So a Connect leader prayed for me, and basically, from that moment on is when my relationship really started with God and where I really gave my life to God. So when I was in year 11 or 12, I started to get this really weird cramping kind of in my stomach, but it was just going on for so long. And I was like, Mum, I just need to go to the doctor. This is just awful. It's just getting to the point where I just can't deal with this anymore. So she took me to the doctor, and the doctor did some tests. I got an ultrasound, got blood tests, got all these different things done. And she's like, I can't figure out what it is. And I was back and forth probably for 6 appointments or so with still no answers. And then finally I went in and I was just like, I'm so sick of this. So it was kind of just I just didn't know what to do. So I was like, okay, one last time I'll go in. So she's like, look, Claudia, the only thing I can tell you is you're probably just stressed and you just need to get some help for it. So she said, I can refer you to a psychologist, we can get you on some antidepressants if you want. And she was just kind of here's your answer. So it was a little bit oh my gosh, I don't want that to be me. I knew deep down that I was struggling with something, but I just didn't want to really admit it and really, I guess, have to go see someone about it. So I kind of just was no, this isn't going to be me. I don't want this to be me. And I just pushed those feelings down and those emotions down and was no, and nothing's wrong with me. I'm fine. Eventually, I don't even know how it happened, but one day I just sat down with a leader, and I didn't even think it would come up, but they were like, Claudia, you're struggling with this, and you might think that people don't know and that you it's not real and whatever, but it is, and you need to see someone, or you need to get help. So I was like, oh, okay, damn it, just didn't want to deal with it. So I was just like, fine, let's just do it, God. So I went and saw a psychologist, and she was helpful with some things, but not to the point where it was amazing and cool. I saw her and I was fixed. It was just oh, well, you kind of are just telling me I'm gonna be in this place forever, which wasn't what I wanted to hear and which wasn't true. So I kind of stopped going to her and was sort of just trying to, I don't know, work through it, I guess, with God, and work through it with catching up with my leaders and being discipled. But I still was really struggling, and I still really didn't know what was going on and how to fix it. So I just would literally every day, probably at least once a day, if not throughout the whole day, would be God, you need to heal me. God, you need to heal me. I just didn't want to be in this place anymore. And through it all, I was still leading, I was still volunteering and serving, and I was loving it. But I also just felt this pressure on me that I knew needed to be released, and this anxiety that I knew I wasn't supposed to live with. So after years of just praying and getting prayer in ministry times, especially at youth, I just was just feeling God was just slowly beginning to heal me and to process me through things. And I think that God never wanted to be absent from my healing. I think that He really wanted me to be able to tell this testimony and to be able to share with people that, hey, you don't need to worry about what do I have to do to get healed? Do I have to do something special? Does God love me less if I'm not being healed? It's not that at all. It's that He wants to take you on a journey, and He wants to reveal things to you that you're not going to know if He just heals you instantly. So after going on this long journey of all that, one night I just was yep, I just know, God, that this is my night. Like, I had just had the worst panic attack ever, like the week before, and I was just like, I don't want this anymore. Like, God, I need you to take the things that I can't fix, the things that I can't process through. Like, there was just things that I'm like, okay, this is the final straw, like, you need to take it, God. And yeah, that one night I just felt like, yep, this is it. And I felt the weight come off my shoulders, and I felt the things in my past that I really struggled to even think about. Those things just didn't affect me anymore. And I was like, oh God, yep, you've like actually taken this completely off me, and I don't actually need to identify as someone that has an anxiety, and I don't need to worry that this is going to be me forever, because it's not me. And that was just a season, and now I'm out of it, which was pretty incredible.